Hey brides, I hope you're having an amazing planning process. In today's video, I'm going to share with you over 60 different color palette ideas for a fall and winter wedding. I'm all decked out in my fall gear because today we are talking about fall and winter wedding colors, and also because I live in San Diego and it's actually like 80 degrees outside and I really want to wear my fall stuff. So here we are. Also, a quick note, I am 4.5 months pregnant, so if you notice that I'm out of breath while I am filming this video, I'm sorry. I hope it's not distracting. Hopefully you can hang in there with me for a few more months while we grow this little one and still talk about all this amazing wedding stuff. So I included this first color because I keep having brides ask me about it, and I really love it. I think it's really cute and there's tons of cute ideas that you can do along with it, especially for fall and winter weddings. And then the rest of the colors actually came from the Pantone 2019-2020 color palette. These are the colors that clothing designers and interior designers and all of that are using to create their products. So hopefully this will make it really easy for you to be able to apply these colors to your wedding, finding bridesmaids dresses, decor, all of that fun stuff. Also, I will include a link to the Pinterest board where you can find all of these palettes so you can save the ones that you love and add them to your Pinterest boards. So check the link in the description below for that as well. So without further ado, let's dive right in. That first color that I was talking about that is by popular demand is Terracotta. I love this color. I think it's so beautiful. There are so many ways that you could go with it. You could go super neutral, or you can totally add like fall colors, winter colors, all sorts of stuff. I just love this color. So my first palette with the terracotta color is Terracotta and Dusty Blue. So I have a few shades of the Dusty Blue. You could do like a darker blue and then a lighter blue along with like a neutral color. The next one is Terracotta and Sage, so kind of the same idea as with the blues. I have the terracotta and then like a dark sage color, almost maybe like an olive-y color, and then a lighter sage green, and then a neutral color. You could also do, if you love both the Dusty Blue palette and the sage, you could do both. You could do terracotta and then sage and then a dark Dusty Blue, and then another neutral color as well. I think this could be really pretty, especially with like mix and match bridesmaids dresses. That would be so pretty. You could also do my Terracotta and Shades of Fall palette. So this is like the terracotta color and then a darker version of that. It almost looks red, like maybe like a barn red type color. And then the darker green color and then also a gold. You could go terracotta, dusty violet and blush. So the terracotta color with this like dark dusty violet color, and then add in blush, and then you could also do a gold with this. If you don't like the gold, you could also just do a neutral, like a champagne or something like that as well. I really like the gold along with the terracotta. I think that it makes it super fall-y. Another option is terracotta and teal. So we have like the terracotta color, the darker red shade, and then add a teal, and then maybe a blush. You could also do a neutral here as well. I love the blush alongside that teal, and then it just like kind of ties it all together. I think that's a really unique color palette, but it's also very pretty and very easy to pull off as well. And then my last one is Terracotta and Red Wine. You could do the terracotta color with like a darker red wine color, and then with that you could also add in like a pink or a blush, and then a neutral like maybe a champagne. So next, let's dive into our Pantone colors. Let's start with some blues. I love blues because they're super easy to work with. Everybody pretty much looks great in them, and especially mix and match bridesmaids dresses with blues are super easy to pull off and look amazing. So my first color is Galaxy Blue. So we have Galaxy Blue and Copper. So do that like Galaxy Blue and then a lighter version of that, and then add in a copper and a neutral. I think that would be really pretty. That copper really adds in that fall touch. We could also do the Galaxy Blue and Terracotta. If you're into that terracotta color, I think it looks really great next to a blue. We can do Galaxy Blue and then like a dusty violet palette. So the 2 shades of blue and 2 shades of violet, I think would look really pretty together. We have Galaxy Blue and Jewel Tones. I love jewel tones, especially like winter weddings, fall and winter weddings. They look amazing. We can also do the Galaxy Blue with the red wine palette as well. That red and blue look really great together, especially those like darker shades that make it feel really fall and winter. And this one I have like a more pink color with it, but you could change that to blush if you aren't into something super bright pink. You could also do the Galaxy Blue with a sage green. This would look amazing doing mix and match bridesmaids dresses in these colors. And like I said, super easy to work with as well. The next color is Blue Stone. This is more of like a dusty blue than the Galaxy Blue. So my first palette is Blue Stone and Neutrals. So for this palette we have the Blue Stone and then 2 lighter shades of blue and then like a neutral. It could be more of a gray, more of a tan, or you could do like a champagne, whatever you're into. Would look really great with this. We can also do Blue Stone with copper, so have the Blue Stone, a lighter shade of blue, and then copper and a neutral. I love this Blue Stone with yellow as well. I think that kind of incorporates the fall leaves colors in there, and it looks really great together. Especially if you do like, so for fall and winter weddings, you're going to want this yellow to be like a darker yellow. You're not going to want like a bright sunshine yellow. It might look a little bit summery, but along with the dusty blue, you can kind of get away with it if you really want it to be bright yellow. But the dusty blue with like a warmer, darker yellow would be beautiful. I have Blue Stone and Fall Leaves, so like the blue color, and then we'll do a red, orange, and a yellow. That would look really pretty, and you could also incorporate pumpkins into this. If you haven't seen my pumpkin video, I'll link it below. I have a million ways to incorporate pumpkins into your wedding, but this would be a really pretty application of that. You can also do like fall leaves or something incorporated into your centerpieces or down the aisle. That would be really, really pretty. My next one is Blue Stone and Mint. I love this one. So we have the blue and then a couple shades of the minty green. Blue Stone, Mint, and Copper would also look incredible together. I love adding a metallic into your color palette. My next one is Blue Stone and Mermaid. It's like the blue stone color and then like maybe a violet and then a lighter, those lighter minty green colors. That would all look really beautiful together. All right, next let's jump into pinks and reds. So my first color is Fruit Dove. This is a Pantone color, like I mentioned. And this is a dark, like jewel pink color. My first palette, I love this one, is the Fruit Dove and Red Wine palette. So we have like the Fruit Dove and then a shade lighter of pink and then a like burgundy or red wine and then a lighter version of that as well. That looks really pretty together. And I think it would be really great in the fall or winter. This color seems like it's pretty bright, so it might be, when we pair it with these like darker fall colors, it really makes it pop and it really makes it go in the fall season. Next we have the Fruit Dove and Terracotta. I'll keep bringing it back to that terracotta color, but I think it looks so pretty together. You can also do Fruit Dove and Copper. In any of these palettes where I am incorporating copper, feel free to do gold or silver or whatever you're into. Rose gold would look amazing as well. I'm just a huge copper fan, so I just included that, but feel free to substitute your metal of choice. We can also do the Fruit Dove with the dusty blue. That would look really pretty together. I have a Fruit Dove in fall colors, so the Fruit Dove and then a lighter pink color and then kind of a dark red and a dark orange. That would look really great. You could also do like Fruit Dove and Fall Leaves, so you could do red, orange, and yellow. This would look really pretty and incorporate the fall leaves like I mentioned before. I also love Fruit Dove in gray neutrals as well. This is an easy color palette to do, an easy one to pull off, and it looks really pretty. The next color is a red color, and it is called Chili Pepper. I love this color because it's not like Fire Engine Red. It's like has a warmer tone to it. It's gorgeous. So my first palette for this one is Chili Pepper with like dusty blues and greens. It'd be really pretty together, plus like a neutral. You could also do Chili Pepper with Dusty Rose. I love Dusty Rose. I think it's gorgeous. So do like the Chili Pepper color and then a Dusty Rose and then a lighter version of the Dusty Rose, and then a like champagne or a blush. You could also do the Chili Pepper with the fall leaves as well and incorporate those yellows and oranges. I love Chili Pepper with the jewel tones too, if you're into the jewel tones. It looks really pretty with like the pink and the purple and the orange jewel tones. We can do Chili Pepper with the minty greens as well. I think that's a cute way to incorporate Christmas colors without it being too crazy. And it would also, you could also go more fall with that as well. My next is Chili Pepper and Rust. I love this color. Rust is gorgeous, especially along with that red, and especially in the fall. I think that's a beautiful palette. And then you could add in like a Dusty Rose, and then maybe a lighter orangey rust color. And my next one is Chili Pepper, Copper, and Dusty Blue. I think this is one of my favorites. It's so pretty, and you could also incorporate, like I said, a different metal tone as well, but that red and the blue with that copper color would look just stunning, especially in the fall or winter. The next color is Peach Pink. This one, if you're not careful, could totally be more of a summer color, but I have some options that I put together that can work in any season and that can work especially in fall and winter. So you could do the peach pink with like gray neutrals, and this can look great in any season. You could also do peach pink and sage. I love the peach pink and then like maybe a darker version of that, along with a sage and then like a blush or a champagne or a more neutral color. I love the peach pink with the dusty blue as well. That's really pretty, especially if you add in like the burgundy or dark red wine color. You could also do peach pink and red wine, and just have it be the reds and the pinks, and then maybe like a blush or a champagne as well along with that peach pink. All right, next let's talk purple. Purple is super in right now, especially that like dusty violet color. So Pantone's name for it is Grape Aid. I don't love that, but that's what they call it. So I just want to call it by the right name so that you can Google it and find swatches if you need to. So my first one is Grape Aid and Neutrals. This goes amazing in any season, especially in the fall and winter. You can incorporate those darker grays and stuff. That's really, really pretty. Grape Aid and Copper. I love that combination. This is a fun one, Grape Aid and Buffalo Check. I'm a huge holiday buffalo check fan, and I think working it in with this like dusty purple color would look really, really pretty. You could have like buffalo check chargers under your plates, or just like small touches of buffalo check, and I think that kind of like gives the holiday feel, especially for like winter weddings. It would be super cute. I love that idea. We can do the Grape Aid with fall leaves. I like it with more of like a corally red and then a bright orange. That'd be really pretty. You can also do Grape Aid in Coral with like 2 shades of coral, like a light and a dark shade. Grape Aid and Jewel Tones, so basically just different darker tones of that purple would look really pretty together. We have Grape Aid and Red Wine. This would look really pretty together. Doing the dark red wine color and then maybe like a blush, or even it could be like a darker pink as well. And if you kind of find like those dusty colors, that definitely makes it more fall and winter than if you have like brighter pastel light colors. I love Grape Aid and Sage. I think that's a really pretty palette. And you could also do like Grape Aid Navy and Sage. The Grape Aid with gray and blush as well. That's a really pretty palette in any season, very easy to pull off. And I have a couple fun ones if you want to get a little crazy. I love the Grape Aid with magenta and yellow. I think that would look really pretty. It's kind of a twist on the fall leaves palette, and you're able to incorporate some brighter colors if you're into that. You could also do the Grape Aid with teal and yellow as well. Next, let's talk greens. Pantone's color is Eden, which is like a forest green. And this is super in right now as well. So I love the Eden and Neutral palette. That's really easy to pull off. You can find, it's really easy to find your bridesmaids dresses, especially like mix and match with like the Eden with a lighter green would be really, really pretty. I love, love, love the Eden in copper, especially towards the holidays and stuff. I think it's a beautiful palette. It will just really makes that copper pop. We could go Eden and Dusty Blue. That's really pretty, also really easy to pull off. Eden in Colors of the Sea. I really like this one, like incorporating more of a teal color in there as well. We could go Eden and Violet. The purple and the green really make each other pop. The Eden and Fall Leaves really would look great together too. I think that if you since the Eden is more of like, I don't know, there's like kind of some blue tones to it almost. So it doesn't look bad with a red or like a little bit of a pinky red. It's hard to describe, but like just like I have up in this palette, it doesn't look like your like red and green Christmas colors. I think if you pick the right shades, then it's definitely not like Christmas red and green. It's a different, totally different look depending on the shades that you pick. We could also go Eden and Gold. I have a couple shades of dark gold. If you're not into the dark gold, you could just do gold and then like a champagne or an ivory or a white. Eden also looks great with jewel tones, maybe like a teal and the purple and the pink. That would be really great. I don't think you would want to like dress your bridesmaids in this head to toe, but maybe you might be able to pull it off. I could be totally wrong if you're into this, but I think that touches of this color would look really pretty. So it's called Guacamole. I think it's a really pretty color, but like I said, you might not want to completely deck everyone out in this color. But my first one is Guacamole and Neutrals. I like the green and the gray go great together. You could also do this with a copper. This one's one of my favorites. I love the Guacamole and Teal palette. It's kind of unexpected, but I think it looks really great together. You could also add in a yellow here instead of just doing a neutral. That one's kind of unexpected as well and fun. We could also do the Guacamole with jewel tones as well. It would really make those pinks and those purples pop. My next color is more of a neutral color. It's called Rocky Road. It's kind of a reddish brown. It would look really pretty alongside some teals. I love it with the fall orange as well. Like the fall leaves, Rocky Road, and then a lighter neutral. You could also go Rocky Road, orange, and rose. I love this one. This one would be really pretty, especially with like a dark orange and then the lighter rose color. If you're not super into that really dark color, another like lighter neutral that you could work with is Vanilla Custard. I love this one. There's a couple of really great palettes you can make with this. I love the Vanilla Custard with the minty green, so like a darker mint and a lighter mint and a gray along with this vanilla color would be really pretty. We can also do it with a couple shades of violet. The next one is Vanilla Custard with a couple shades of Dusty Blue. And we can also do Vanilla Custard with fall leaves. The next color is yellow. Yellow is super in, especially this really dark cheddar yellow, as Pantone calls it. It would look really pretty with just a few neutrals, maybe some grays or tans. You could also go dark cheddar and dusty blue. This would be a really, really great color palette. You could do the dark cheddar with the fall leaves, so it'd basically be just a fall leaves palette. These fall leaves palettes I think are stunning, especially in the fall, obviously. But you can really pick the exact shades of red and orange and yellow that really feel good to you. It doesn't have to be the typical like fire engine red or anything. You can kind of play with the different tones and find one that really speaks to you and then add in a couple neutrals and it looks so great. Whew, so there you have it. Over 60, I think it's close to 70 different fall and winter color palettes. I'm also going to do a video doing spring and summer colors just like this as well. If you need help picking your colors, comment below and I will totally help you out. I love doing that. And also, if you have your colors for your fall and winter palette, whether you pick them because of watching this video or you already have them, please share them below so you can give brides as many ideas as possible. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a big thumbs up. Be sure that you're subscribed, and we'll see you next time. Happy planning!